So, how y'all doing today? Let me tell you something. God told me to get my ass up and get on this damn Zoom. So, I'm getting on my Zoom. It's 1:44 or it's 10:44 as I'm on here. I hope you guys is having the most wonderfulest day. I hope that everything is going in y'all favor. I hope everything is panning out. Everything is working out for your ass. I hope nothing but blessings is flooding into your motherfucking life. I just hope everything is going great. Now, without further ado, let's get up into this bitch because I had a really great slumber last night, and they told me, "How you doing, Earth Queen? How you doing, Shantae?" They told me, "Okay, you went live super late last night, but the family need to see you. So, how you doing tomorrow? Rise and shine." Y'all, I know I haven't been going live earlier because I be having shit to do during the daytime. But today, you said my reading has aligned. You said everything God told me. I'm glad I can help you, baby. I love when I can help people. How you doing, Tracy? God told me to get my ass up and get on the Zoom because y'all needed me this morning. Now, as to what y'all need, not too sure, but we'll get into that. I woke up and I just had a whole bunch of energy. I had a lot of dreams last night, but we'll get there. I think my main dream that popped up was, okay, handle things one at a time. A lot of you guys could be sitting over here going through like a lot of different phases where you're like, I need to do this, or I have all these different ideas, but I don't know which one to execute. And God is telling me, y'all, like, in order for y'all to truly execute, in order for you guys to actually fixate on what direction you need to go in, you need to slow down and you need to sit over here and just pick a way. It does not matter which way you choose. It's just a matter of you choosing one and then taking a step forward. The reason being is because a lot of you guys are just getting lost in the path of, there's just a lot of options. And that could be within relationships, that could be within careers, that could be within just your mental psyche. You like, bitch, I got all these problems and I don't know where to start. Pick one. Pick one I feel that is bothering you every single day. If it's a financial burden, pick the one that's bothering you the most. It could be a car note. It could be a debt. It could be your rent. Pick one and figure out, let's problem solve. God is sitting over here saying, it is time for us to problem solve. I don't want to say problems, but problem solve your problems. And more so create a vision on how we can get rid of it. And if we can't truly get rid of all of it, God is literally sitting over here saying, well, we need to get rid of most of it. Some of you guys, because for some reason, God is just highlighting like financial debt. God is saying it's time to get rid of that. You might be 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Some of y'all is like, bitch, I got a mortgage. Add that motherfucker in too. And I feel that. But we'll get to the mortgage when we need to get to the mortgage. Mortgage, just make sure you're making the payments on time, paying your HOA, and you'll be fine. Let's handle the little shit is what God is saying. And I know a lot of you guys are like, but my smallest bill is $3,000 or something like that. Or maybe it's $600. God is sitting over here saying, let's just focus in on that. Let's get that paid off. Now listen, I know that y'all, because I want y'all to hear me. How you doing, brown sugar? I know you guys are in a state of trying to look at the big picture. No matter if it's within relationships, financial, whatever. But God is like, fixate on one thing at a time. Get it done. Fixate on one thing. Put all your energy into that one thing and then get it done. The reason being is because God is sitting over here saying, you guys have been delaying, maybe even all the last year, you've been just complaining and complaining and complaining, but it's like, baby, it's time to stop complaining. It's time for us to start problem solving. Flower Child, this is a collective. How you doing, babe? Look at the family being up in here today. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? One second. Because I got to let some air in here. I got to make sure the flow of energy is popping in. Because I'm like, y'all, we got to make sure energy is flowing through. I love air. It smells like somebody's making hamburgers outside at 10:48 in the morning. I love it. Do what you got to do. I was about to say, do what you got to do and watch my sneakers. In this moment, y'all, I feel like God is sitting over here saying that The reason why he's telling y'all to fixate on y'all problems is because you guys need to sit over here and get rid of all them things that stress you the fuck out, because stress is overruling your life in this moment. He's also telling me that if it's stress brought on by a person, let him go. If it's stress brought on by your living situation, let it go. And now let's get into my dreams really quickly, y'all. The reason being is because I had a weird dream, and I know it's for y'all, but I just want to, I don't know who's going through this, but I just feel like it's time for you to get the fuck out. So I wrote down living with a group of girls, and it was like 4 of us, if I remember correctly. And I was like, we're in a 2-bedroom, and I was like, and I remember having a problem with a Virgo. I don't remember who this girl was. I don't know who. I just remember she was a Virgo. She was like chocolate skin. But I just remember she tried me, and I don't remember what the fuck we got into it about, but I just remember like the room was my room, and I feel like we invited 2 people to live with us or some shit like that. And I don't even think it was me. I think it was the other roommates, but I digress. But it had to be like a 3-bedroom, because there was one upstairs, one right there, and then my room. So that could be significant. It says she tried me, and I said, you can sleep on the couch. And I was like, and if you try me on some hoe shit again, you need to move out. She said something else, and I said, you know what, I'll pay both of our rents. And I was like, but she needs to go. And I was speaking with the other girls or whatever, and one of the girls, I remember her name was Ari, because she looked like Ari, the one that's with Moneybag Yo. And Moneybag Yo is a Virgo, so that could be significant. I don't know what Ari's sign is. I guess I could look it up really quickly for context, because I feel like the only reason why they showed me her was some of you guys could be wanting her to be a TV personality. Her birthday is July 12th, so Cancer. 1995 could be significant. But anyway, she's a Cancer. So the Cancer was the one that was defending her, and she was just like, well, she was like, well, I really like living with her. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. I was like, okay, well, I can get my stuff and I can leave, because I'm not gonna stay here. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck this was. I did not know these people, but I was like, oh no, I have no problem. I was like, all I gotta do is just grab all my stuff, and I was like, and I'll be out. I was like, really specifically, it was like, I just like envisioned putting clothes in my car and going. Another one of the roommates said that it's okay, like, you don't have to do that. I said, it's really not a big deal. I was like, I'll be out of here. And then Ari was like, you really want to move all your stuff to Montbello? It's far. And Montbello is like in Colorado. And I was like, I don't even live in Colorado. I don't even know these people. Some of you guys, this could be your hometown. So yeah, that could be significant or whatever. I just feel the need to sit over here and say, if you are roommating, and you don't live, like, you're not agreeing with people, you don't have to stay there. I feel the need to sit over here and say, especially if you're getting into it with people. And I don't remember what we were getting into it about, but I just remember, like, I was like, nah, I do not fuck with that. And I'm really like, I'm hard, like, I don't know how to say it correctly, but I'm very stern in my living situation. If my living situation is not peaceful, I will not be there. I don't give a fuck who the fuck it is. Like, I will pay for peace. Don't play with me. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, some of you guys might, how you doing, Arlie? You live in Colorado? Okay, this might be for you, bitch. Anyway, I just feel the need to sit over here and say, like, pay for peace. Don't stay in uncomfortable circumstances. I already don't do the roommate shit, y'all. So, because I've never had a roommate outside of my mama, and I don't plan on it. Well, if you want to call a boyfriend a roommate, then. But no, that was my man. So that's it though. Okay, the next one was on our way to head to the movies. So I was going to the movies, and I remember I needed to get a dress, or I needed to get dressed. And I remember there was this dress that was like $4.99. I remember looking at the tag and I was like, ooh, $4.99. Like, it was just there. And I want to say it was yellow, but it had like, it had like blocks on it or something, like a plaid. I don't know, it was weird, but it had a flower on it and then it had a slit on it. And I remember I felt like it was mine, like I had bought it, and I was like, but one of my friends came to take it, and she was putting it on, and I was like, okay, like, I guess. But I felt like it was mine, so I don't know what the fuck that means. You could be having friends or siblings that's like stealing your clothes or something like that. Be careful of that. Or I feel like if you have an issue with them borrowing clothes, speak up about it. Also, I had a dream that that's funny. One of my old things that we broke up. Nah, we was never together. Old situation, he was watching my story, and I was like, he's blocked in real life. Why is he watching my story? And then I remember it was like 189 people watching. And then there was another person that was a Cancer. That's confirmation. Because I have one of my childhood friends, and I was watching his story, and he had he was like showing like pictures of when he was a baby. So yeah, that could be significant. Cancers and Virgos. Heavy emphasis on Cancers and Virgos. And then I remember it was this one random ass part where I was like being in the middle of nowhere, but it was a neighborhood, walking into a restaurant to order food. And I remember seeing Burger King outside, but I don't know. And then I remember helping someone with their hair. Weird ass dreams last night. Weird dreams. But I know that it's for y'all. Like, those be y'all confirmations more so than me, because I be like, I don't know what the fuck going on. Anyway, y'all, let's get into a gratitude card and see how our day is about to be today. What we need to be grateful for. God could just be requiring you to be more grateful, and maybe even God is trying to put you in a safe environment. It's kind of funny because I was thinking to myself, like, how can you move away from your husband or your wife or something like that? But I couldn't need to sit over here and say, you can move at any fucking pace. You said, girl, I missed you last night. You okay? Slim, I'm good. I went live really late last night, like almost midnight. So, or maybe it was like 11. So. You said, I changed my number. My ex was harassing. As you should, queen. Channel for collective. That could be significant. You guys could be dealing with people that, like, I don't want to say they stalking you, but like they checking for you or something like that. Maybe through false accounts or even their own accounts. It says, invoke the learning of every... Oh shit, hold on. Invoke the learning of every suffering you have suffered. John O'Donohue. There we go. Contemplate what it might be like to allow yourself to be more vulnerable in your work environment. What growth might this inspire? Are we being vulnerable today? Are we being sad little people today? We could be sad. No, on a serious note though, guys, I think that you guys, God is really urging you guys. I thought it was just a home environment, but it could be a work environment too. Try to sit over here and create a safe place where you could sit over here and be vulnerable. Confirmation. Or just like a safe work environment, a safe home environment. Heavy emphasis on work. I think that the biggest thing is that God in this moment is saying that if y'all don't feel safe, or if y'all feel too stressed to go anywhere, or to even speak your opinions, I'm hearing, then like it's a problem. So let's get that under works. I'm hearing if you don't like your current circumstance, let's change it. You don't have to stay stuck there. And I think that that's what God has been trying to get to call your attention to. Is like, listen, we don't have to stay here. We can find you something better. I just need your help with looking for something better. If you want to continue to stay in a fucked up environment, then we can, but I just don't suggest that's not the best outcome. It says, we shall not cease from exploration. And the end of all our exploring will be to travel where we started and know the place for the first time. T.S. Eliot. That's a very interesting quote, y'all. It's very interesting. And the reason why I say that is because, and then I'll get into the reflection part of it. I remember like recently when I had went back to Colorado, I had went back to one of my childhood homes, and it felt so foreign to me. It felt so, and the only reason why I went back to it was because I was having dreams about it. But when I went back, I just realized like, damn, all those memories are gone. Like I mean, they're there, but it's just like, that's a whole new place. That's the new people live there. New people, like new cars are there. So I just feel the need to sit over here and say, like, maybe some of you guys are living in the past but haven't registered that the past is over. Maybe you need to take a trip to your past in order to realize that it is done and over with. Maybe some of you guys are having a hard time admitting that, or I'm hearing agreeing to that, especially if it comes to a relationship. Maybe you didn't want to let the shit go, but I feel the need to say you have to realize that people have changed. Even you have changed over time. You're not the same people. I keep hearing Ashanti in my head. He was like, how do you expect, or she was like, how do you expect for me to be the same person? I'm not the same person. Why? Because of the shit that you did. That could be significant. Movies, or no, I can't believe that it's over, baby. It's over. It's over by Ashanti could be significant. Shit, the song Movies could be significant by Ashanti too, because I was going to the movies in my dream. You know what? Please hold. Because I feel like all of this shit is gonna add up. All of this is gonna add up. It always do. And I love when it does. Okay, let me look at these lyrics real quick. Oh, does she not have lyrics to the song? Okay, bet she does. It says, looking in the mirror and I could see myself standing in your arms, holding me and kissing me and loving me. You just can't get enough of me. Now I'm on the phone telling you I'm all alone, so come on over. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So it says, to have a man so in love, it makes him drops to his knees. She evens on his mind while he sleeps at night, because that's the feeling you've been giving me. Some of you guys could either, and it's one as I'm saying this, you could either be walking into a connection where somebody is like obsessed with you, or maybe you're obsessed with them. And not in a bad way, but just like in a way where it's just like, they're constantly thinking about you, you're constantly thinking about them. Or this could be the past, because I've been speaking about the past. Or like, this is how a connection had started, is what I'm hearing. If this is a past shit. And she was like, I want to be like those girls in the movies. To have a man so in love, it makes him drop to his knees. She evens on his mind while he sleeps at night. Okay. Because that's the feeling you've been giving me. And it says, I'm almost ready to accept the truth that I'm in love with you and I want to tell you. Yeah, so some of you guys, for some reason, yeah, I feel like this is a past. I'm going to keep it a being. I feel like it's the past. And the reason why I feel like it's the past, like how you felt about this person, is just because I'm literally just getting, okay, go to It's Over, Babe, by Ashanti. Or it's actually called Over, I want to say. Maybe some of you guys could be being required to, I'm just getting like, for some reason I want to say figure out your living situation. But I was going to say, it's over with your living situation. Maybe you need to come to terms with like y'all don't live together no more. Y'all shouldn't live together no more. Ooh. But that's not where I was going, guys. One second. Such a great song. It says, can't believe that it's over, babe, but every bruise on my heart you gave me. See, we tried and we fight, then we cried, now it's over, babe. Hold on. So she goes to that. Okay. Oh, shit. Where is the first? Okay, it says, when I met you, I knew that you would be the one for me, because looking at you had me feeling kind of crazy. And what you asked, I almost did it automatically, but it was nothing compared to the joy that you gave me. Although I know that what we had wasn't perfect, babe. We fooled around, but see, back then it didn't faze me. I thought by staying, trying to change you would be worth it, babe. But now I see that trying to change you only changed me. And then it's just saying all these tears And then all of these lies, all these years, and now we're saying goodbye, and now it's over, babe. It's time to make amends with the past, y'all. What I mean by that is really, really being okay with it being over. Being okay with being in love at one point. Being okay with, and y'all, I didn't even know we was gonna go here. I thought we was just all love, light, and love. I thought we wasn't gonna be talking about no thugs today. No, I'm just playing. I feel like God in this moment, y'all, is telling y'all, like, it's time for you guys to truly, accept, that things are done and they happen the way that they happen. You had an amazing experience, I feel the need to say, previously, but it's just like it's not like that anymore. People change, you shift, your feelings have shifted. And I think that the biggest thing is that as you can admit that things have shifted, you also need to be real about when it's time for you to leave and let shit go, in order to walk into something better, something newer, something that's actually going to make you feel consistent love again. And some of you guys have let this connection go because God is telling me that. But I think that the biggest thing is that a lot of you guys have not let another connection come back in after that connection. Maybe some of you guys are afraid of allowing love in, allowing you to feel like, I'm hearing allowing yourself to feel a connection that deep, because I just keep hearing like, I feel for you, like, really, really deeply. Like this person could have had you acting crazy or something like that. But it's just giving, like, you loved, and maybe y'all loved incorrectly. But I feel like God is trying to teach you how to love correctly, because that keeps popping up. So yeah, let's get into the last part of this card. It says, reflect on all the homes you have ever had. That's funny as shit. Didn't I just say about a fucking home? You know what? I love when everything be aligning. It says, good or bad, cherish or abandon, they are the hands that have held you as you made your way. It's so funny when shit be aligning, y'all. It's so funny. I guess this is what the fuck we have to talk about. Guys, let it go. I don't care if it's a home, a relationship, y'all, and it's so funny. The reason why I say that is because, guys, it's time to move on. It's so funny. I was laughing with my house the other day, y'all. Don't think I'm crazy. I promise you I'm not. Because it's funny. I'm getting ready to move, and I feel like things are starting to, like, I'm not gonna say go wrong, because it's not going wrong, but it's just like, it's just having little things pop up, and I'm like, you just don't want us to go. Like, that's so cute. It started to act out, so that could be significant. You could be dealing with somebody, or like maybe even you don't want to go, so you're acting out, or they're acting out. Heavy emphasis on them though. Shit, it could be both y'all asses. But I feel the need to sit over here and say, usually if you truly love somebody, like, you let it go. For some reason, I'm hearing Marcus Houston circles could be significant. And I believe the rumor was that Marcus Houston used to sit over here and date Beyonce. Whatchamacallit? And she's a Virgo. So, ooh, heavy emphasis on Virgos today. I just keep hearing, if you love something, and let it go. And if it comes back, then you already know. Running in circles. I feel the need to say, if it's a healthy love, you can let it go. But all that chasing back and forth is not good. I'm hearing doing toxicity. It's not good. And for some reason, I want to say, like, don't we already know that But I think, guys, if we're being honest, sometimes, because I know what it feels when you're caught up into the acts of caring about somebody, and maybe you want to let it go, but they don't want to let it go. I know that sometimes that's where the issue lies, or maybe they want to let it go and you don't. That's where the issue lies. But I think that the biggest thing is that you guys have to realize that people, you can't force people to care about you. You can't force people to feel the way you feel, and you can't force yourself to feel the way other people feel. It's just time to move on. I just keep hearing, it's time to move on, gotta move on, gotta move on. I think that's Toni Braxton off of one of her newer albums. I just gotta move on. Some of you guys could be being tasked with moving on to the next day, because some of you guys are having a difficult moment in this moment. Maybe no matter if it's a love thing, a financial thing, a home thing, a problem thing, you're just being tasked with taking it literally day by day, and recreating your reality with a new day. Okay. Let's get into this book really quickly. Today is the 24th. Okay. It's funny, I flipped to it and I went back a day. That could be significant today. Like, you could be focused on, or God could be telling you, just focus on today, and you're still trying to go back to yesterday, or you're still trying to relive yesterday, relive what happened previously, and God is like, don't do that shit no more. It says, I look in the mirror, bro. Didn't in the fucking song it says, looking in the mirror, I can see myself standing in your arms. So movies by Ashanti could be significant, and it's 111 as I'm saying this. Y'all, I love, you know what, I love when shit be aligning, because I don't be knowing. Sometimes y'all get on here and I just be like, God just be like, okay, this is what I need you to touch. Talk about this, talk about that. And I just be like, God, none of this shit, how is it going to equate? And God is just like, it will equal eventually. Just get there. So anyway, it says, I look in the mirror through the eyes of the child that was me, Judy Collins. The child within each of us is fragile, but very much alive, and she interprets our experiences before we are even conscious of them. It is our child who may fear new places, unfamiliar people, strange situations. Our child needs nurturing, the kind she may not have received in the past. We can take her hand, coax her along, and let her know she won't be abandoned. No new place, unfamiliar person, or strange situation need overwhelm her. It's quite amazing the strength that comes to us when we nurture ourselves, when we acknowledge the scared child within and hold her, making her secure. We face nothing alone. Together, we can face anything. I will take care of my child today and won't abandon her to face alone any of the experiences the day may bring. Y'all, this is significant. Y'all, and to my masculines that watch me, this book is just dedicated to women, but I want you guys to feel included, even if you don't identify with as a masculine or a femme, because you know all the fucking pronouns. But I want you guys to identify how you do, because I feel like this is important for you too. So just because I'm speaking in a feminine touch doesn't mean that flip the roles, okay? Y'all know that. This is important, guys, because I feel like a lot of you guys, like, the new change is here, or it's about to be here within these next few months. And I think that God is sitting over here trying to prepare you the best that God can. But I think that a lot of you guys are having a problem with moving or transitioning or making the change. The reason being is because God is sitting over here saying you don't know what's to come. A lot of you guys have gotten a comfortable state, is how God is showing me in my head. And I feel like because of this comfortable state, it's like I have all my friends here. It's like I'm literally seeing a child literally being uprooted from their home, when they're in like elementary, and they got to go to a whole new middle school. And it's like, I have all my friends here. All my friends are going to this school. And God's like, but baby, you can't go to that school. We need to put you in a more advanced school. We have to put you in a more, in a school that's in a better environment. We have to put you in a school where you can actually meet people that are smarter than you so they can help you increase your knowledge. It's like, I feel like God is literally uprooting you guys because you have outlived your environment, and it's like you guys are afraid. And maybe some of you guys, it's not afraid, it's guilt. Maybe it's not fear, it's guilt. I'm literally getting, it's either fear of what's to come, fear of the unknown, fear of having to start over, fear of shit, what is love supposed to look like in my life? Fear of fucking, what is kids supposed to look like? What is even marriage supposed to look like? Some of you guys have already been married, but I'm just getting like, y'all didn't do marriage the first time. So it's time for you guys to try again. Or maybe it's like you learned everything that you needed to from that first marriage or that first real relationship, but it's like it's time for you to go ahead and move on to your next thing, because it's like, for some reason, I'm just getting, you've learned a toxic love, you haven't learned a healing love. For some of you guys, it's just an identity shift. It's like your old identity does not cater to who the person you need to become, the woman, the man, who, whatever you identify, your character. It's got you to this point, but we have to put you in another environment, and it's like we have to shift your character. We have to teach you more characteristic traits, like studying body language, learning etiquette, learning how to fucking eat with chopsticks, all different types of things. And some of you guys could be like, well, I already know how to eat with chopsticks. And it's like, but do you know the proper etiquette of eating fucking sushi and stuff like that? And some of you guys is like, well, why the fuck do I have to know that now? And God is like, well, you don't know that you're gonna do a fucking $1 billion business years later with somebody from fucking Japan. And maybe I'm teaching you Arabic because maybe you're gonna be involved with fucking the oil tanks, but I don't need you to worry about that far in the future. I need you guys to realize that I'm preparing you for your future. Now, you don't need to look as far as look at the business deals or look at you don't have to look at what you're supposed to be doing. I just need you to focus on what I'm telling you to do right now, which is, if you've been being urged to learn a different language, learn it. I learned Shishi so far, so Shishi. That's thank you. So, but point of the matter is I want you guys to understand something. Your inner child is scared, y'all. And if not scared, then God doesn't want y'all to feel guilty for you being blessed with this experience and nobody else. Some of you guys have to realize that that not everybody can go with you. And you know what's so crazy? Sorry, y'all. I need some water. My water. Thank you. Thank you for water. I love water, y'all. Make sure you guys are getting your gallon a day. I usually have my gallon, but I don't have my gallon today. So last night, y'all, I went live, and then after live, I had went and why do I still have stuff in my eyes? I wash my face and brush my teeth. Like, what the fuck's going on? That could be significant. Some of you guys could be coming up with like waking up patterns and stuff like that. But last night after I got off live, I wasn't sleepy, so I was like, let me put on a movie. And I kept putting on the same fucking movie, Soul. And I've watched Soul about 1,000 fucking times, but God was like, you're missing key parts. And each time I would watch it, I would get a different message. I even did a download on Soul, but y'all, I missed the most important part. The most important part was realizing what was, and Soul is on Disney Plus, so let me plug them really quickly. The most important part that I feel like I looked over in the past was 22. What was the thing that changed 22 past in order to get her to Earth? Or get it to Earth, because it wasn't identified. And I was like, am I missing something? I kept rewinding to try to figure it out. And I was like, I think I'm missing something, God. And the thing was that got her past to change was the appreciation for living. I Googled it. It was just the appreciation of living. And then I looked at Joe Gardner's life. And I said, damn, we spend so many days trying to get to something and not being happy because we don't have it. A lot of it could be, I'm trying to get that new car. I'm trying to get that new gig. I'm trying to come up with this new product. I'm trying to get this new bag. I'm trying to get this new relationship. I already got this relationship. I'm trying to get a better relationship. Like, we're so fixated on our goals, our next goal, but we don't take time to appreciate living. And it's funny because throughout that whole movie, y'all, like 22, the Soul 22, the biggest thing is slowing down to appreciate your surroundings, slowing down to appreciate where you currently are, slowing down to actually have conversations with people. Even 22 being in the barbershop and having a conversation with Dez, which was somebody that Joe Gardner had already fucking, and for those that haven't seen Soul, I really encourage you to go watch it, because I don't feel the need to like break it down as to the whole meaning of the fucking movie. I've did that before. I just want to highlight key parts, guys. 22 went, damn, do I have to break this shit down? Have all y'all seen Soul? Have y'all seen Soul? No, y'all haven't. Okay, I guess I gotta break this shit down so y'all understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, rewind. Soul is about this man named Joe Gardner. And I'm gonna do a quick little synopsis, okay? It's about Joe Gardner waiting and waiting and waiting to get this gig. And he finally gets the gig of his dreams, because I'm trying to break it down so I don't do all the spoiler alerts. But before he gets the acceptance and everything, and before he gets to actually perform, he dies. He waited all his life for this moment, and then he dies, and he goes into the spiritual realm. He tried to get it to where he was not gonna die off and go to the great beyond. But anyway, so he was fighting. He was trying to get back to the real world, and he was doing anything to get back to the real world. Well, he got paired with a mentor he got paired as a mentor with this soul that was number 22, because wherever they were just a whole bunch of souls, and they go by numbers. They didn't have names yet, but the purpose of the souls was to figure out it wasn't their purpose, but what was their spark in order to get them to go to Earth. Once they figured out their spark, they could go, and then they could go to Earth. So he was paired with a person that didn't want to go to Earth. He was paired with soul number 22. And 22 basically was just like, I've went through so many different mentors, and I can't find my purpose. I can't find my spark. Nothing works. Everything is just like blah. And one thing that's important that God is highlighting in my head was Soul 22 was so okay with his routine. He was like, I'm okay here. It's predictable. I could do my Sudoku puzzles and shit like that. He was like, it's not much. He was like, but I'm good here. Like, I'm comfortable. And I think that God is like, the reason why God, I guess, is making me go through this all again is because some of you guys are very comfortable where you're at right now, and you're good. You're like, it's not perfect, but like, it's doable. But what it boils down to is being afraid of change, and of you not being enough. But you guys have to get that on intuitive, because that's just an intuitive message I got from the movie. Now let's fast forward, okay? So Joe Gardner and Soul 22 went through trying to find 22's spark. They couldn't find it. They couldn't find it in the soul seminar, so they tried, or there was a way where Joe Gardner could get back into his body. And Soul 22 just ended up going and falling into the reality, or falling back into the earth with Joe Gardner. Now, Joe Gardner ended up, like, the way it happened was Soul 22 actually ended up in Joe Gardner's body, and then Joe Gardner actually ended up in a cat. So Soul 22 actually was able to experience Earth. Okay, now throughout the movie, or throughout the point, Soul 22 could smell, because when they were souls, they couldn't smell, they couldn't eat, they couldn't do anything. So basically, and it's 1, 2, 3 as I'm saying this, so I guess we're on time, guys, so I shouldn't say. Soul 22 went through, or was trying to prep Joe Gardner to get ready for this show, for his dream, for his biggest thing. He was like, oh my God, if I perform with Dorothea Williams, like that, like I will have, like, that's my only thing that I'm supposed to do in this life. So they came up with a way. There was people that helped them to try to get, or to body swap or whatever, but they had to wait for a certain time in a certain place in order to body swap. But the biggest thing was they had to get prepared. So while they're getting prepared for this big show, he had to go get his hair cut. And he had to go change his clothes. He had to go talk to his mom, or like get his fix, or to fix his suit. Like, he just had to do errands, right? And during the errands part, because God is like, break down each part, I guess. Spoiler alert, I didn't know I was doing all these. We're here. The first thing that they went, oh damn, I didn't even realize that. Y'all, this movie is very significant. I hope that you guys go and still watch it even after I explain it, because I want y'all to get y'all own intuitive downloads. I guess we're doing it. Okay. The first thing that he did was, when they woke up in the hospital, damn, this is about to be, I hope y'all are ready for this shit, because this is about to be a fucking live today. When they woke up in the hospital, y'all, an important part was the cat was Joe Gardner, and Soul was in Joe Gardner's body, or 22 was in Joe Gardner's body. So 22 didn't know how to walk. He didn't know how to like live. He was just there. And one of the biggest things is that 22 was scared. He was like, I failed the movement test. I don't know. Like, he was like, I failed it like 1,000 times. And Joe Gardner was just like, but will you try? And then that's when 22 was just like, okay, I'll try, in order to get out of the hospital, because they needed to get home. So throughout that scene, y'all, 22 was having a problem walking. It was like 22 had to teach herself how to walk again. And I think that, to compare that to y'all life, I think that God is sitting over here saying, I'm putting you in a new scene, maybe even in a new body, in order for you to sit over here and teach yourself how to walk again, talk again, move again, how to experience life again. But that's a sidebar. So when they get out into the world, because God is like, now let's fast forward. They get to the apartment, and then, they're like, back up. Okay, God. Because I'm trying to fast forward to main parts, guys. But they're saying the symbolism of each part is very important. So I guess we could slow down. Maybe that's significant. Maybe some of you guys want to speed through life, like major events. And it's like, because you don't view it as major, but it is really major. So a major event, eating pizza. Anyway, so they go through, and I remember 22 was so sensitive to hearing, because they were in New York. They were so sensitive to touch, to the light, because Soul 22 had never been on Earth before. That could be significant. Some of you guys could be aliens, but we'll touch on that a different day. Yeah, some of you guys, it could be your first time on Earth. Or some of you guys are from other planets, so it could be your first time, your first human experience on here. If you know, you know. So, anyway, Soul 22 had got so overwhelmed in Joe Gardner's body, because they never experienced that. So Soul 22 instant urge was to just run away and to cram up and to be in a corner. And Joe Gardner and this cat body was like, listen, confirmation, was like, listen, you can't stop. Like, we got to continue to go. And Soul 22 was like, leave me alone. I'm okay. Here, I will sit over here and die because my stomach is earthquaking. And that just meant that Joe Gardner was hungry. So the cat, or Joe Gardner, went and got 22 a slice of pizza. Confirmation. And that was one of the first moments where Soul 22 appreciated life. Was because Soul 22 was like, oh my God, this pizza is so good. So pizza could be really good. Maybe tasting things, guys, in your new environment, trying new foods or trying new desserts, trying new things could be very, very pivotal, especially if you guys are moving to another country, moving to another state, moving to another fucking city over. Get out there, and I'm hearing get out there and experience city life. Life, like, or maybe some of you guys, even if you're staying where you are, like, get out there and experience life. I don't care if you got kids, I don't care if you're married now, like, get out and explore life, because this going home and going to work thing ain't working for you. So the first thing was food. So they got the food and then they went to the apartment. Now the second thing that made 22 appreciate life was this kid named Connie. So Joe Gardner is a teacher in the movie. He was a piano teacher. He gave piano lessons, or I think he wasn't just a piano teacher. He was a music teacher. But he only did that because he was waiting for his major gig, and then he was going to leave that. So he went in. What ended up happening? So anyway, mind you, 22 is still in Joe Gardner's body. So one of his students popped up, and she's really good at, I believe it was the trombone. And it wasn't the trombone. It was, damn, I can't remember what instrument that was. But anyway, it was a horn. It was a horn. And she was like, her name was Connie, so the name Connie could be significant. Kenny could be significant too. But she was like, Mr. Gardner, I just came to quit. And Soul 22 was like, now that I can get with. So maybe some of you guys' instant reaction is to just quit on things when it gets too hard. But anyway, like Soul 22 and Connie bonded based off of their thoughts and stuff like that. But she was like, here, I just came to give you my instrument back because I just can't do it. And 22 was like, yeah, okay. So anyway, tell me about life. And she was like, actually, Mr. Gardner, can I play you this solo? And 22 was like, I guess, sure. And in that moment, Connie was like inspired. Like 22 realized that Connie, one of her purposes or one of her sparks was playing the fucking instrument. And she was like, you're so good at it. And Connie was like, so I should probably still keep going, right? And Connie was like, guys, I guess I gotta hurry up. I got some readings I gotta do. Sorry, y'all. It's okay. God is like, I have enough time. Okay. I have enough time, guys. Okay. So Connie was like, I should probably keep going, right? And Joe was like, 22 was like, yeah, you should probably go. So when Connie left, 22 had went and talked to Joe Gardner, and she was like, how come Connie switched her ideal? Like, why did she switch? Like, what, like, how? She came here to quit, but then she left, still kept, like, she kept going. Why did she want to keep going? And Joe Gardner was like, because that's her thing. She's good at it. She loves it. She just sometimes gets frustrated with it. So that could be significant with your life, guys. Maybe you love something. Maybe you love someone. Maybe you need to figure out what it is that you do love, and keep getting better at it. Keep honing in on it. Because that's what's going to bring you in love and inspiration. I keep hearing Big Sean in my head. When I compare my purpose to somebody else's purpose, it's no longer my purpose. And I think that a lot of you guys are getting distracted into trying to make everybody else's shit your shit, and it's time to really figure out what is your shit if you haven't already. Some of you guys, it could be cooking. Some of you guys, it could be sitting over here exercising. Some of it could be painting. Y'all, I was over here fucking painting yesterday. Let me show you my artwork. One second, because I feel like I gotta plug myself. But no, I just felt like the need to just paint shit. I used to draw like a lot, guys, but I stopped fucking drawing because I was just like, what is it? But I kept getting fucking, I just was doing basic ass shit. But maybe that's significant. Some of you guys could paint like just basic shit just to fucking, it really freed my mind, guys. Like it really did. And it's kind of crazy. If you're a seer, I want to tell you guys, like, start painting or start drawing, because I promise you, like professionally, like I could technically sit down and trace and shit, but I realized that as I was just making marks, I was seeing things and I was like, ooh, I could technically paint this, or I could draw this, and I was like, and I could make it better. So some of you guys don't know that you have a secret talent for drawing, especially if you're a seer. Some of you guys could be the next Picasso, or maybe you was Picasso in your past life and they've been urging you to try new things. So, you know, just get out there and try shit. So I'm even hearing within music has been popping up too. Some of you guys, I'm hearing maybe right now, because you don't have any vocal training, like your voice could be like average, but I'm hearing if you actually get a teacher, your vocals could be like Aretha Franklin, or you could be like Patti LaBelle, or even maybe a Toni Braxton, because we were singing Toni and not everybody sings like Toni, so they could be significant. Now next line, I was even hearing get media training for some of you guys. I remember because my one of my older sisters works in the media. So y'all, I know when I was asking her, I was like, how much is it for a class for media training? She did say it was like $1,000. But I feel like there might be something cheaper, or God could pay for your media training. Or like you could run into somebody that already has media training and can train you, or maybe get on YouTube if that's your shit. I'm hearing like if that's your path, if you want to be like a TV celebrity or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, let's keep going, y'all. So next part, so 22 and 22 was trying to figure out, she was like, well, if Connie could figure out like her spark, I know I could figure out my thing on earth. And Joe Gardner was like, okay, great, we could do that. And Joe Gardner was like, but I still need to prep for my show. And she was like, okay, cool, but I just want to try a few things. And he was like, cool. So Joe Gardner had to go. So the next thing that made Connie appreciate life was they were walking, or they went to the barbershop, right? And Joe Gardner, previously when he went to the barbershop, I guess he only spoke about jazz. That was the only thing that him and Des had talked about. But when 22 was in Joe Gardner's body, when he entered into the barbershop, like it was a different experience. He had went and he was like, can I have, he was like, when you sit in this chair, like I think he said, like, you're the man, this is your chair. And 22 was like, I kind of like sitting in this chair. Sitting in this chair really makes me feel like I can open up and stuff like that. So some of you guys could be therapists, some of you guys could be barbers or beauticians. Like people can actually open up. Maybe that could be your outlet. You could be being urged to go be a beautician because some of you guys need to help these people in a daily day world in order to open up to see bigger things. Some of y'all could be celebrity hairstyles, but I'm seeing even at like daily day people. I'm seeing from daily day people to celebrity people. So I'm hearing, will you try? God keeps saying, will you try? Whatever you guys are being urged to do, guys, God is literally sitting over here saying, I know it sounds a little crazy right now, no matter how big your ideal is, but I just keep hearing God say, but will you try? Try to get there, try. So let's keep going. When 22 was sitting in the chair, basically, he went on this thing about not having style at all, about just being life as a soul, and he really like was he was using all these analogies, but he was capturing the attention of everybody in the barbershop, and they agreed and they understood. And one of the key important things from that whole scene was like Dez, the one that was the barber, was, and I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Dez's dream was to be a veterinarian, but he fell into barbering because his daughter had got sick. And 22 was like, but you were meant to be, because not really classified, but 22 was just like, you were meant to be, like, your soul was here to be a barber. And Des is like, but I wanted to be a veterinarian. They're like, really? Or so now you are. 22 was like, well, I'm sorry that your life didn't amount to nothing because you didn't reach that. And Des was like, whoa, like, I'm not unhappy just because I fell into barbers. I get to change people's lives every fucking day. Another key important part was Des was like, I'm really grateful that you finally talked to me about something other than jazz. And 22 was like, why haven't we ever talked about your life before? And he was like, you never asked. I think the importance of that is guys, sometimes God is sitting over here saying, sometimes you expect to be doing something, because there's two parts. Sometimes you guys are expecting to do something. Maybe you want to do be a celebrity. Maybe you want to sit over here and do the play in the NFL or play in the NBA or fucking, I don't know, be a movie star. But maybe you're needed to be more. Like, I'm hearing maybe you're meant to help more people, and by you guys doing that, it's like you wouldn't do what you're called to do, is what I'm hearing. So it's like God is like, I don't need you there, I need you here as a barber, changing the lives of people, making people feel good and stuff like that. I'm literally getting, that's the analogy that you guys have to realize. If something in your path is not working, it's because God is calling you into a different path because you're needed elsewhere. Even if you feel like, but God, I spent all this time doing this, I spent all this time, all these years building this profession up, getting to this level, and it's like God needs you somewhere else. Okay, next thing, the second part of it was, some of you guys are so consumed in your day life that you have yet to take time to ask about other people's lives, to care about other people's lives. And God is sitting over here saying, the reason I placed you here was because of your love, like your gift to love. A lot of you guys, and you know how we started off by saying how you guys are how it's time to move on from your past hurts and stuff. Because you guys have been hurt in your past, I'm just getting the energy that that's what has caused you not to be as open, or maybe it's like when you speak to people, I'm just seeing you guys only speak about past hurts, about things you haven't accomplished, about things maybe things that you're working on, but you think that you're gonna fail. And it's like God is sitting over here saying, can we change the narrative? Sometimes I don't need you placed into these environments for you to talk about you. I need you to listen to them. And it's funny because I seen a TikTok and it was saying how Erykah Badu views herself as a great listener. Maybe you guys are a really great listener, and you guys give really great advice, but you guys have been consumed in so much pain and so much hurt. And God is sitting over here saying that, like, when you're in pain and you're in hurt, like, you're non-functioning. You're not doing your purpose, is what it is. And it's funny, I just got a notification that says, I know that the best is yet to come, and that makes me even happier. It's funny that popped up. Shout out to confirmations. The reason being, guys, is because God is sitting over here saying that because the trauma is overruling your mind, it's not helping you to function. It's not helping you to move forward, to live your purpose. And for some reason, guys, heavy emphasis on you going and talking to people and listening to other people's stories, because you don't know that a lot of you guys have went through a lot of hurt that can inspire others to keep going. So yeah, there's that. Now let's keep going. Now, for 22 was just glad to get some lollipops. Joe Gardner seen a different perspective of, damn, like maybe I should sit over here and start talking to people more, and giving insights and stuff like that, and showing up and being a part of people's lives again. That could be significant too, guys. Some of you guys have been so hurt, maybe even by your family members, shit, by people, because some of the hurt does not have to necessarily be by just love, like just people like your exes. It could literally be from your family members. Some of you guys could just be being required to go back to those because you've already healed that hurt, or that's why God has been urging you to heal your hurt if you haven't. For some of y'all, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Some of you guys have made peace with the hurt, or I'm hearing you're over the hurt. You just keep holding on to the hurt, and it's time for y'all to stop holding on to the hurt, because it's like I'm just seeing you guys trying to hold that shit over somebody's head, and it's time for you to stop. You have to stop. You have to stop, because you holding shit over people's heads. It's kind of funny. Right before, because I just had something pop up in my head, y'all. It was an interview that Country Wayne did with Shannon Sharp, and it was only one part. I haven't watched that interview, but he was saying, I take care of my ex-wives, or he took care of his ex-wife and the mother of his kids, because he knows how much work that is. And he was like, he was like, the ones that don't do anything, they're on their own. But he was like, the one that I know that's actually doing good things, he was like, I do. But he was saying that I remember growing up, and my mom didn't have any money, and she was heartbroken, and he was like, at least and he was like, and I know how I turned out. He was like, so I feel like the way that I can solve people's problems is making sure that everything is taken care of, the house, the car, and I'll even give them a little bit of spending money so they don't hold it over my head, or not even, he didn't say hold it over their head, but he said I make sure that they're good so that they can raise my kids, so that money is not an issue. Like if they have a problem, they can at least just go shopping. Like he was like, if you have pain and you broke, he was like, fuck that. And I just watched that right before I got on live, and I don't even know how I remembered all that, but shout out to my memory enhancing. I think that's significant, guys, is either you could live a life of you moving on and going to have more experiences, or you can hold pain over people's heads and stunt your growth. It's either you move on and continue to live, or you live in pain and stay in the past. There is no in between. And it's very interesting because when he said that, it made me think of even a story with my mom. My mom always was bossy, always had her own money and stuff, but raising two kids by her own and never asking for child support from anybody. Even giving money to my grandmother to watch me, because I was very much raised by my dad's side of the family. It's like she still had her own struggles, and she still had her own pain. And I told myself that when I had kids that, like, I'm not raising my kids like that. And it's not even that we weren't raised bad, because y'all, when I kid you not, me and my sister, we had any shoes we want. We got at least 2 or 3 pairs of shoes for Christmas. Any game system we got. I got the Xbox. My sister got the PlayStation 2. We had the big screen TVs in our fucking room. Like, we had all the clothes, any clothes we wanted. Like, we had it. But it's still, I just remember still feeling like we were poor. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I don't know how to explain. Like, I still feel like allowances. I think I only got allowance for 1 week, but it's like I remember what it feels like. I think it's like we went through different spurts. I seen what it was like to have to get whatever we want, but then I also remember having spurts where shit, we was barely sitting over here. We was eating the same thing over and over again. Taquitos. Making some pico de gallo and some meat when I still ate meat, some ground beef. It's funny, ground beef was the first thing I ever learned how to cook. Maybe some of you guys, for some reason, I don't know why that makes me feel emotional, but maybe you guys are not appreciating core memories. Maybe that movie Inside Out could be very significant for you. core memories. It's more valuable than money. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back into it, y'all, because my mind just went into a whole nother place. God could be saying, like, at least, like, if you're gonna be fucking, some of you guys are not without, but I just feel the need to sit over here and say, God just wants you to be a little bit appreciative towards what you do have. Not even, I think I feel like God is like, if you show me so much appreciation, let me show you how I could transition your life. And God, and it's funny because the next thing that God is saying is quote him again. Country Wayne has said, the reason why I bless so many people is because I know that God blesses me, guys. And I feel that same way. There's a lot of things that pop up in my life and I'll be like, yo, I don't know how this shit about to get fixed, but then it does. And I know it's God. So I feel like God is sitting over here saying, if you work with me, if you sit over here and like just come to me versus complaining, ask me to remove the pain, ask me to cleanse your space and sit with me and us brainstorm together, like I can get you out of anything. But a lot of you guys rather complain than to actually fix the problem. Okay, let's keep going. So Joe Gardner in 22, they went in from the barber shop. They went and 22 was just sitting over here enjoying the city, was enjoying the air, was just enjoying different parts just sitting over here. He was like, you know, I'm really good at fucking walking. And Joe Gardner was like, that's just everyday living. But he was like, you know, I'm good at sky watching or cloud watching. He was like, I'm really good at that. Like, just the simplistic things. And I think that God is sitting over here saying that sometimes you don't need all the fancy shit and all the extras in order to have a really fulfilling life, guys. Sometimes God just wants you to slow down in order to appreciate what is around you. The core memories, when you learned how to do this, when you learned how to skate, when you learned how to throw a football. I remember, guys, like something that used to make me so happy, and it's funny, I just remembered that when I was in the store, I seen a football that was like $5. That could be significant. I remember me and my little cousin, we used to throw the football back and forth in the front yard all the time, and that used to make me fucking happy. Playing NFL or playing Madden, like with my little cousin, like that used to make me happy back in the day. Like it's just the simplistic things. Like it was just simplistic things that made me happy. And I used to think that I was going to be the world's best quarterback because I could really throw really good. So that could be significant. Anything else? They want me to fast forward. So one of the things that, so when they got towards the end of the movie, guys, Soul 22 had, went, and where's the next part that you want me to end it? They don't want me to tell you the whole movie. Soul 22 had looked around. This is the last part I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna move on. Soul 22 had looked around. There was a point where they were waiting for the guy to show up in order to transfer them back into their correct bodies. And Soul 22 just looked around and felt the wind on his face, and was looking at people just eating together and spending time together, and just watching a leaf fall in the hand. And 22 just appreciated it. And when they got back, because Soul 22 was so just like, but what is my purpose? I think that that's significant. They hadn't went back to the youth seminar. So Soul 22 didn't know at the time that the Earth Pass had changed, but Soul 22 was so fixated on, I have to figure out my purpose here, because Joe Gardner, and maybe that could be significant, guys. Some of you guys could have already figured out like your spark, or like what you're good at, but other people like made it seem like maybe dumbed it down. Like what? Like I'm literally getting like some of you guys could be professional readers. You're really good at reading, like professional writers. You're really good at writing, like something simplistic, something that's simple to everybody else, but it's meaningful to you. I'm hearing the only reason why Soul 22, I was going to say Purpose 22, Soul 22 felt like he didn't find his earth pass was because Joe Gardner said that. And I feel like a lot of you guys need to sit over here and maybe even go back and look and see where other people have steered you away from things that you could be amazing at. For things that you might sound crazy for, but you really have a nick for it. The next part is that when they actually got to the soul seminar, they realized that Soul 22's earth path did change, and they were like, well, what was it that changed it? And it took them a minute to realize it. So anyway, I think that God in this moment is telling you guys to be more appreciative towards life, towards love, towards memories, and I think that that's what Soul was truly about was, and it's funny, Joe Gardner, at the end of it, it went through all his core memories. Sometimes, guys, you think that more money will, I'm hearing it will help certain things, but I just keep hearing more money, more problems. Who knows? You could make $1 billion and fall out with your mom. You could make $1 billion and fall out with your whole family. And it's like now you're lonely. Or maybe you just don't trust nobody. Or maybe you're in secret competition with everybody around you. It's like you keep asking for money. You keep asking for things that you don't need. And it's not because God is like, you can't get it. You got to stay in this lifestyle. It's more so because you guys have a path. And I feel like you guys will get whatever it is that you want if you do what your path is supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. You could have a G-Wagon if you want a G-Wagon. You could have a Porsche if you want a Porsche. You could have whatever you want if that's what you want. You just need to live your purpose. You need to live within your path. And a lot of you guys are not living within your path because you guys have been told that what will actually fulfill you is wrong. So sit with that, if you will. Now let's get into y'all reading. Hold on, guys. I have to respond to this email really quickly, and then let's get into your cards right after. Okay. If you guys want a fucking reading today, my website is in my bio. Okay. Now, that could be significant, guys. You could start somewhere, but that doesn't mean that you end here. It's been funny, guys, because I really enjoy doing readings. I enjoy being here with you guys. I enjoy just getting downloads and sharing downloads and confirming things with you and helping you guys on your path. I really do love that. But I want to teach you guys to be fulfilled within yourself. Because there might come a time where Charlie's not here on this earth and God takes me. God forbid it's anytime soon. But I want you guys to know that fulfillment comes within yourself. It can't come from another person. And sometimes you guys are... I don't want to get sad. You're tasked with moving on. You're tasked with going in a different direction. And sometimes when you guys go in a different direction, you get new paths, you get new guides, you get new friendships, you get new stuff, guys. And sometimes that's why you feel sad or you feel scared or you feel fearful, because you don't know what this new path confirmation comes with. But guys, I always say that growth is required. If you're not growing, then what are you doing? If you're not shifting, then what are you doing? I had the chance to spend this last year working for myself, not really worrying about things, being peaceful, finding self, enjoying my life and creating a lot of great memories, really seeing what God had for me, really resetting. And I didn't know it would take a whole year for me to reset, but it did. Maybe for some of you guys, you could do it in less. I'm hearing 90 days or less. But I think that the biggest part is that God is sitting over here saying, I just want you to start living now, and creating memories now, and not getting fixated on just one thing now, guys. And not looking at other people's life, and trying to compare your life to their life. A lot of you guys are being urged with having to show up for yourself first and then showing up for everybody else. But a lot of you guys were forgetting yourself. Channel for collective. What do they need to know in this moment? Yeah. God is requiring you guys to walk away from heartbreak, to let go of the past, to take risks, to take leaps of faith, even if it is that you don't know where it is that you're going, babe. Understand that in this moment, things will be cut away from you. Understand that if it does not align with your path, you will not see it. And I think that that's significant. The age 30 could be significant. 31 too. But I'm also seeing the age of 3 could have been significant. But I think that in your life, guys, God is sitting over here saying that there's a plan for you. Emperor's at the bottom of my deck. If we're speaking just based off of fucking love terms, a lot of you guys could be walking out of heartbreak and into love. But for the terms of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are walking out of past financial burdens, past financial pains, past pains just in general, and walking into abundance, walking into new life, walking into new opportunities. I think the biggest thing is that a lot of you guys are feeling a little bit uncomfortable because you don't know what this new life is going to look like. You don't know what parenthood is going to look like. You don't know what marriage will look like. You don't know, or maybe you don't know what life is like after love, because I keep hearing Cher. That song keeps popping up. Life After Love by Cher could be significant. Do you believe in life after love? Maybe some of you guys could be experiencing that. Experiencing what it feels like to truly love again. For a lot of y'all. For a lot of you guys, channel for collective, you could be being required, yeah. Heavy emphasis on you creating new memories. The biggest thing, guys, is that the best thing about memories, I'm even hearing memories and the mistakes that memories make. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? The best thing about you going with the flow and going where God guides you to go is that you create so many different things and you avoid so much conflict. And even if you do, I'm literally hearing, even if you do get involved into some things that don't serve you, I'm literally seeing God will strip that away too. I think that you guys don't give God enough credit, y'all, when it comes to you, because it's funny. God has told you countless times, like, I got your back. God has told you countless times, like, even if you do head to trouble, Like, even if you do run into people that have an opinion about or have conflict or have some shit to say about your new experience, baby, they too shall be removed. Because you guys have a purpose. You guys have a spark. You guys have a a mission here on earth, y'all. And I think, and I was gonna say ravens and hawks could be significant. Some of you guys could just be being tasked with heavy emphasis on birds. Some of you guys could just be being tasked with just being yourself. Sometimes, like, people could have sat over here and said, what do you mean? Laughed at you. 305, 306 could be significant. I think that's Florida. They could have laughed at you for saying, I just want to get paid for being myself. I just want to get paid for just living. People could have laughed at you because of that. And it's like, I don't really want to work for anybody. I don't really want to work for a corporation. Like, I don't really want to do what everybody else does. I just want to do me. For some reason, I was about to say, I'm doing me. What is that song? I guess it's over, but it's over, but it's far from over. That's a Drake song. It's an old Drake song. What is that song, y'all? And it's 1, 2, 3. As I look up, it's 12:03. What is that song by Drake? But it's far from over. Okay, bottles on, dun 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 dun. Damn, what is that song? Please, I don't know the name, but I know what that song is. Oh, is it Over by Drake? Is that it? Is it really? It might be, because Over by Ashanti is still on my fucking phone. It is over. Thank me later. So something about it being over, y'all. There's 3 songs that just popped up. The Ashanti Over song, the Drake Over song, and then Lucky Day has a fucking... So today could be... I'm gonna go to the Lucky Day Over song too. Those songs could be significant for you right now. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights we've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? It says, oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man, and this is what I'ma do until it's over. Till it's over, but it's far from over. All right, bottles on me. Longest. Okay, anyway, y'all. Point matter. That song could be very significant. Being urged to live your life, and I even feel like over. I love this song. Every time we link, it's only us there where you're thinking. Y'all, this song is really, really good. Now you calling me special when you know I can't have you. It's over, y'all. It's over. And so I just keep hearing, can't believe that it's over. It's over. Because there's more, and y'all, let me tell you something. The reason why it's over is because somebody was stunting your growth, trying to maybe even steal your energy, trying to distract you or put you on a different path. But baby, it's over. Somebody had you climbing up false mountains. Maybe even had you in your head manifesting. Some of you guys could be seeing 717 a lot. They could have tried to sit over here and I just keep hearing, they think you stupid or something. And I kept getting that last night. I guess I got to post last night's reading. But it's just like, they really think that you stupid. And it's like, you're not stupid. I can't afford those options. That's just my ego talking. You know my heart beats for you. I almost cry too often. Somebody's trying to get your attention. feel like that's a different song. Or is that over? It's a shame for you. It's a shame for me. Is the blame on you? I could say the same for me. I think that's the different Lucky Day song. What is that song, y'all? It's different, yeah. That's different. That's why I was like, I think that's a different one. That could be how these people are coming towards you, though. Because I keep hearing, can't believe that it's over. And then I'm hearing Lucky Day, a different song, too. All these tears, all of your lies, all these years, and now I'm saying goodbye. It's over, babe. You're ending a cycle, guys. You know what it's all based off of? You enjoying the moment. You being appreciative towards this moment. A lot of you guys don't realize how much more you can manifest by just being in an enjoyment spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you guys. I didn't realize how much I received over this past year by being free. And I think that God in this moment wants you guys to live freely, not trapped or bind to anything. But I think God is saying, I want you to set yourself up perfectly so you don't have to live off of anybody. Or you don't have to live for anybody. And even if you do work for other corporations and stuff like that, it makes you happy to be there because you support their causes. That's just my ego talking. You know my heart beats for you. Somebody keeps trying to put you in this past ass energy, y'all. Like, I think that that's what it is. They're trying to put you into spells of remaining in the past. That's why a lot of you guys are, that's why it could fuck you up. Some of you guys keep going back to that, to feeling, and it's a spell, y'all. Because that's what last night's reading was about, was exes putting a spell on y'all. I guess I really do have to post that fucking reading. Because they were trying to, I'm literally getting, somebody was trying to get you to fuck up your bag. And the only reason why they could, and how, is because they was taking you out of a place of peace, taking you out of a place of trusting, the lack of belief. Like, somebody was manifesting that on y'all. And they were doing a good job. And it's kind of like, you know, let's fuck up their finances. Let's sit over here and cause them to go through different relationships, and the relationships don't work. Let's make sure that that they can only come back to me. And the only reason why God allowed that in, y'all, because some of y'all is like, well, where the fuck was God at? The only reason why God allowed that in was because a lot of you guys had to learn work. A lot of you guys had to discern what was your happiness versus what was not your happiness. What was your pain versus what's not your pain. Some of you guys had to learn, to enjoy what it feels like to have nothing. The only way that you could really truly beat this was being appreciative towards every feeling, everything. Even if you woke up, some of you guys woke up just feeling like shit. You had to be appreciative towards that, towards life, towards ups and downs, rounds and rounds, people being taken off your journey. A lot of y'all dealt with a lot of people being removed. You being appreciative towards that. Baby, but it was all an illusion. But in the end, they helped you and what I said last night, the reason why God allowed this person, especially when it comes to new love interests, the reason why he allowed the ex to intervene was because some of the people that you were choosing were from a low vibrational place, and because you chose them. And it's so funny, y'all, because when I'm reading and God channels through me, like it's like I remember shit, but I don't remember every fucking reading. But I do remember that God was saying that y'all was choosing different, y'all were choosing like bad quality of people. So God didn't mind the ex sitting over here helping you to remove these people out of your life. You thought at once upon a time that these people was good people, but shit, they weren't. They were there to use you. They were there to manipulate you. Shit, some of them, they was homeless and they was looking for a place to stay. Some of them were sitting over here just after you because you had good energy and you gave them good luck. Y'all take it as it resonates. Because you created a safe space for them to talk to, but they couldn't give you shit but bad luck, bad dick. And I'm hearing maybe it was good dick but with bad energy. Can't have that. But I think that's why God gave the okay for your ex to do that little spell work to get those people out of your energy. But now it's time to I'm just seeing remove it, because a lot of you guys are okay. Maybe some of you guys' lesson was to be okay by yourself, learning how to have strength by self, to live by self, to be okay. I keep tasting hot dogs, and I don't even eat hot dogs. And I had a dream about corn dogs. Damn, I really do gotta post that fucking. Do you want me to read that one again? Yeah, okay. I guess I have to read it because some of you guys wasn't on my live last night, so this could be important for y'all. I had a dream about corn dogs, y'all, and I was over here trying, and that's funny. I feel the need to show y'all this. It says growth. Grow through what you go through. I posted it on my IG, so you can go look at it. I had this dream, y'all, that I was on this basketball court, and I was, okay, so I said being outside, having a corn dog. Valentine's Day could be significant because I keep seeing 214 every fucking way. Also, 414 could be significant too. But I said being outside, having a corn dog in hand, and it kept dropping. And I remember Kobe Bryant was in my dream, and every time I kept passing him the ball, he passed it immediately back to me. And I said, I only needed to put my stuff down, but they wouldn't allow me to put my stuff down. And I was like, there was another player, I believe it was Michael Jordan or Kevin Garnett, but I'm not sure. And I was like, he kept passing it back to me too. So in that part, y'all, I said that I feel like God is sitting over here, like maybe you're looking for everybody else to make the shot for you, to make your dreams come true, to even for your happiness. Maybe you're looking for love in hopeless places and shit like that, but it's just like the only one. Like I literally kid you, as soon as I would throw the ball, they would throw it immediately back, like really quickly. And I'm like, can I take my gym bag off? Can I? Maybe God is sitting over here saying, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That could be what this whole thing is about, is because some of you guys have been looking for your spark. You've been looking for your purpose, and it's just like, well, here you go. And it's like, but wait, I'm not ready. I don't even got my hair together. I ain't even. It's like me this morning. I sat over here and got up, washed my face, and brushed my teeth, and I was like, get on your Zoom now. And I was like, okay, I'll get on. Whatever. I said, once I had the ball, I went up and I shot it. And then something about the clouds. And then I said, I just thought about the aliens are coming video. So that video could be significant for you guys in this moment. I said they had a big event in the middle of the basketball court. So once I made the shot, then it was it's like the court had cleared, and they brought out like a hawk. And I was like, and each time I kept feeling like I was ducking the hawk. But there was a masculine, and he was like a heavier set white guy, and he came and he had something on his hand to where the hawk would fly to him and shit like that. But I just felt like the hawk kept trying to come to me, and I kept like ducking it, like, because I didn't want it to land on me. And I said the hawk got hurt the day before, so they did a recall and to come back inside, because I remember there was 2 women that came outside and they was waving, and they was like, hey, wait. They were like, wait, the hawk got hurt yesterday. And so they rushed the hawk back into so some of you guys could be veterinarians or something like that. But the symbolism of that, y'all, and I didn't even get this last night, some of you guys could be like being delivered your message of what your spark is, what your calling is, but you keep ducking it. Like I'm hearing the eagle has landed, and usually like that's like the president has landed or something like that. Like some of y'all could have been like, bitch, you're supposed to be the prime minister, and you like, bitch, I don't even know how the fuck I'm supposed to be a prime minister, bitch. I'm over here doing hair right now, like what? But it's like the eagle has landed. The message was received, and now it's like, stop trying to pass y'all mission, stop trying to pass it back. The eagle has landed. Some of y'all could be motherhood. Stop trying to pass that shit back. That's your balls. You got to carry it. Some of y'all, it's a career. I gave you your career. Now get started. I don't care, because some of y'all is like, but is it really me? I don't care if it's you or not. You don't know it's you yet, because you don't know what the reason why I'm placing you there. I need you there. I'm also getting the message could get delivered to you. It's kind of funny. I'm hearing somebody fucked up. I'm hearing God say that somebody fucked up by giving you the message too soon, because the hawk came out, but the hawk was hurt the day before. So somebody could have tried to intervene the message. Maybe I'm hearing 2 things. I didn't get this last night. I guess that's why God made me come back and redo this with this dream, because this was a dream, guys. I'm literally getting somebody tried to hurt your message. Somebody tried to intercept your message. They tried to shoot the hawk down, but the hawk didn't go down. The bald eagle did not go down. Like, I'm literally just getting, and eagles usually represent they represent good luck. They represent money coming in. They represent messages coming in. Like, eagles represent, like, it's really good fortune coming in. Somebody tried to shoot down the bald eagle, and it's like, you can't shoot down the president. They about to come kill your ass. Somebody's about to get killed. It don't gotta be like physically killed. Although the next part of my dream was like somebody getting physically hurt. That could be significant, but I'm getting spiritually killed. Like, you're about to sit over here. Y'all remember, what was that person in the Bible? Judas, how when he betrayed Jesus. Look at me. See, God, I promise you I'm going to get to the Bible eventually. I promise. Y'all, God has been calling me to read the fucking Bible, and I just been like, I haven't been running from it, but I just been like, God, but I'm busy. Another day. I'm like, it's man-made, God, but God is like, I don't give a fuck, bitch, read it. So I'll get there, y'all. We'll get there when we get there, okay? But it's like when Judas had went I know people that's religious, like, bitch, you ain't shit over here cussing with the Bible. You can't cuss. And I'm like, me and God be cracking up. That man got the funniest sense of humor. If y'all think that God don't got a fucking sense of humor, look at your ass. He be laughing. Like, me and God be talking shit to each other. Like, I love God so much. But let's keep going. How they did Judas. Judas went and like snitched and told him where Jesus was, and then now all of a sudden he ended up hanging himself because fucking he had spirits attacking his ass. Shit like that. It's kind of like, y'all know when people like in those movies, I don't know if this is true because I ain't never killed nobody, but in the movies they said like if people kill people, like they be having PTSDs, they be having memories, the people be coming to them and shit like that. It's kind of like that. They tried to shoot you down. I'm hearing, please don't shoot me down. That song could by Lil Wayne could be significant right now. Louisiana could be significant. But anyway, what is the second part? There's a second part. I'm also getting the eagle was sent before two things. It's kind of weird. There was two parts to your that's what it was. There's two parts to your calling. God had to send the first one through to see if somebody would still try to intervene, to like if they would shoot the messenger down, because the second part is really important for you. Like there's one, I'm hearing critical information, and it's 222 as I'm saying this. I'm literally getting, it's a critical information, but God sent something that was important because the message had to get through, and they wanted to see if there was anybody that was intervening trying to capture your message, and they seen it, and they got it, but they still got the message to you. But I'm literally getting, there's a second part to that message, y'all. So there's the so the hawk has to heal. Somebody's about to get karma for that. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going. It says getting an x-ray because of an hawk got really hurt. And I said I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be in the machine, because y'all, I ended up getting in this machine, and I felt like I wasn't supposed to be in there, but I was like, you know, whatever. I was like, and I was like, when I was in the machine, I was like, well, maybe they can see if anything is wrong with me. Because I was like, they could see if something's wrong with my x-ray or something. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but that could be significant. Some of you guys could be going and getting wellness checks, just making sure everything is aligned with your body. I keep hearing worry about yourself and don't worry about nobody. Drinking water, eating fruit, taking care of my body. It says the girl said, oop, you're not. So when the girl opened the x-ray machine, because it wasn't a normal x-ray machine, it was like a time machine. Ooh, did I travel to the past? Some of you guys could time travel in your dreams. You heard it here. You heard it here first. That could be a part of it. Some of y'all could have secret missions, doing works. I forgot about that part in the Soul movie. Go watch the Soul movie. The reason why is because one of the parts that's looked over was like a person was like a shamanic healer. The other two people, I forget what the fuck it is that they did, and one was just a person just doing shit on the street with a sign. But whenever they entered into a meditated place, they would go and help lost souls or lost spirits come back to their body. So some of you guys could be helping people in your dream state. I'm hearing some of you guys could travel back to a past, because in my dream I seen Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant was young, like he was young as shit, like maybe the 90s young. So he had cut his hair though already, so I don't remember if he had cut his hair already, so it might be 2000. But some of you guys could be going back and sending messages to these people at times. I don't know how you guys will do that, but I just got a download. Like some of you guys in your dream state, you could travel back in time. Maybe you can even go forward in time. I've did that before. And it's like, it's to warn your future self, to warn the past people. Something about saving people, saving lost souls. You know what's so crazy? Before Kobe died, y'all, I kind of predicted his death was coming soon. And this was before I was even spiritual, because I felt like when he had announced his retirement, I was like, that was his purpose. I don't know how I knew that. And Kobe Bryant was somebody I looked up to. Like, it's funny because I used to sit over here. We had this thing in the house. Shaq was my mom's boyfriend. Allen Iverson was my sister's boyfriend. And Kobe Bryant was my boyfriend. And I was just like, that's my husband. I used to literally sit over here and make jokes. I'm like, he married, he getting taken care of or whatever, but that's me. Y'all, I was so young saying that shit. Like, I was so fucking young. But I love Kobe. But I remember when he announced retirement, like, I was just like, that's the end of him. Like, he's gonna die. And I think not shortly after he passed. I was like, because I was like, his only sole mission was to be the best basketball player. And he did that. And I was like, and I think that God, like he was placed on here to serve his mission, because he had different purposes, but it's like he lived out his full mission. And I was like, and not long after he died, and I was like, damn. That could be significant, guys. That's why don't miss a beat. Don't don't take your life for granted. Don't take each lesson or don't take each day for granted, because each day you could get something done. It could be you just simply doing your hair. That's it. It could be you doing your nails. That's it. It could be you reaching out to a friend. Each day, task yourself with something different. It says the girl said, "Oop, you're not supposed to be in here. You were supposed to be on. You're not supposed to go past this certain floor." They walked me back to the outside / the building floor, and it was an elevator that looked weird. And I was like, then when I got off, I seen this girl named Leticia from school. And Leticia, I went to school with her like in 5th grade through high school. And I was like, hey girl, like, where have you been? Like, and I was like, how are you? And we started talking, and because I hadn't talked to her. I haven't talked to Leticia in like fucking years, y'all. Like, but me and her, and that's funny, me and Andrea and Leticia used to be really cool, I believe in 5th grade, 6th grade. I can't remember. I wonder what happened to Andrea. I forgot about her. Oh. Okay. One second, guys. I just got an intuitive download as to why I have to go. Okay. I got you, God. We're here now. Okay. Is that it? I just got an intuitive download. Do I have to do this part? They like, yeah. Fuck. This part too? Okay, so this part could be significant. You said he was in a really big lawsuit. Allen Iverson is my husband. Ooh, AI could be significant because AI really changed the game. Some of you guys are really meant to change the game. Anyway, it said, I walked outside. I went up some stairs and ran into a friend that was asking me, did I let them take over the basketball court? And I said no. And I was like, we passed by one of his ex-girlfriends, and they were both sad that they had broken up, but the girl was protected by by her friends. I remember he had on a backpack on, and it was weird because when I looked to my left, it looked like the prison warden of men playing basketball, except they were in each other's face. I said, the guy from Nuestra family, it looked like him. And y'all, I had watched this thing, and they're like, I don't really have to explain it, but I had watched this YouTube video of this guy that snitched. So yeah, that could be significant. I said it was a Latin big guy, said, I'll cut you right now. And someone pulled out a yellowtail comb. Like somebody was like talking like a big game, like, you better watch what you're saying or else I'll cut you. And they were like, and somebody pulled out like a yellowtail comb. And they were like, but it was like sharpened like a blade. It was like made into a blade. And he was like, well, what you want to do now? Like, I'll cut you right fucking now. And it said, the guy said, oh yeah, we could do it right now. And someone pulled out a gun and shot someone. I was like, my back was turned to it because my friend and I were walking away from it. It was a black young boy, and he had to be no older than 8 or 9. And I got the epiphany. I had an epiphany that the person this dream is for, he knew this person as a kid, but they were in jail together. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, be careful about hanging out with snitches. Are you snitching? It says, the kid told me as soon as the siren started going off that I think you should probably get rid of that. And in my pocket was a whole bunch of combs. And he was like, you don't want to get caught with that right now. So every comb that had a rat tail on it, I got rid of. And I wrote down friendship tip. So I feel the need to sit over here, and I told the collective last night, like, if you guys, I guess it's a very important tip. If you have a rat tail comb, I'm just kidding. Don't have a rat tail comb in prison. On a serious note though, if you have a rat or a rat within your friend group, it's time to get rid of them. If you have a rat, like maybe I kept saying last night that you have a rat within your family, you have a rat within like your surroundings, your groups, and it's time to get rid of them. It could be the person that's putting spell work on you. Get rid of them. Okay. One was silver, and it could be your hairstylist. Cause I was like, what the fuck does the combs have to do? But they're like, fuck the combs. It's the rat tail. It's a rat. Somebody has a rat tail. I don't know. But it's just like somebody snitching. If y'all are not doing nothing illegal, then it's like, ooh. Are you guys doing something illegal? I don't know if you guys are doing something illegal. Just be careful. Yeah, and it's 1, 2, 3 as I cited. Cause illegal, like I just get like rigging the system or something like that. Maybe just don't have no parts in the system. That could be significant. One was silver, and I noticed I didn't know I had it, but God made it come out of my pocket. There was one, like I still had like one rat tail comb left, and God like made it fall out of my pocket. So I just feel the need to say, if there's any evidence, like, or if there's anything, I don't know, y'all, God will reveal God will reveal and release the last piece of evidence that can incriminate you or something like that. Confirmation, because it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 right now, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Or I guess I could do the bigger ones, please hope. 1, 2, 3. Just to make sure. Now the last part of the dream was walking around. So I knew that we wasn't in prison anymore, because we walked around the corner running into a lady that was heading down our way, saying you shouldn't go down this way. They're shooting. So we ran into this lady, and we were just telling her, don't go down that way, like they're shooting. And it was during the daytime. And I was like, she said, I live on Construction Street. And we were trying to tell her it was a street over. And she kept naming streets, and she named Princess Diana Street. So my Princess Diana reading could be very significant for you right now. And I think so, because I had went back and watched it, and I remembered that I had did this song by Tory Lanez. I was reading over the lyrics in the song, and I seen last night when I was driving a TLC Forever. So that song could be very significant. But in that song, it was about Tory Lanez going and getting even with a girl that had played him for a scrub back in the day, and he rented a car and ended up going to her house and sleeping with her, like just using her. So that could be significant. Somebody could be on a get even tip with you. That could be why God is saying don't go back to the past. Okay, I'm seeing the year 76 could be significant. 75, the ages of 30 could be significant. I'm hearing 1930s. I'm hearing from the age of 17. Somebody you knew you were 17, maybe even 16. Somebody could just be trying to get even with you. I'm just hearing, fuck it, I admit it. I did it to get it. I wrote it you song and bended you wrong. I hit it and quit it. Don't forget that I did it. You'll probably call me a buster by the end of this song. So, yeah. Somebody's just trying to sleep with you because you played them. So just be careful. And in that dream, I was getting like herpes energy, STD energy, like they can pass you something. So I just feel the need to say, don't go back to nobody in your past. Fuck them. Let's get into this last reading, y'all, and I'm getting out of here because I have some readings booked for today. If you guys want to book me, you can book me on my website, y'all. So yeah, let me do this last one and then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I hope you guys are having the most wonderfulest day. You said 2, 3, 4. Wait. Kendra, what? She said, wait. I need something. I'm not leaving quite yet. I still got to do this last reading. You said, I'm stuck on that rat tail. Are you stuck on the rat tail? I was stuck on the rat tail for a minute too. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, God, what are you trying to tell me about the rat tail? For some of you guys, it could be just a hairdresser. Some of y'all could be an aunt. Some of y'all, it could be people misguiding you, or literally there's just a rat behind you. I feel the need to say beware of a rat infestation. Somebody could be born the rat year. This could be your confirmation. Somebody could just be trying to infiltrate you, okay? You said, because it's so random, because my bae has one and I'm a hairdresser. It could be that too, that you are a hairdresser. It could be that too. But if that's it, maybe swap out your hair or get rid of all your old combs, get new combs. Or maybe it might be, if you've been feeling the urge to switch careers, it might be time for you to switch careers. Or maybe incorporate something else into it. Maybe start doing nails. I don't know. That's only if you have been called to it. But I remember in my dream, they kept highlighting the silver one. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest one, but it was the silver. It's like, and it was all silver. Because usually, the rat tail comb I was thinking of was black with a silver thing at the end. But this one that dropped in my dream was all silver. Maybe some of you guys need to get like an all silver or all silver jewelry. Because if I remember correctly, like sterling silver or silver protects from something. Copper protects, gold protects. Silver, maybe you have the gold portion. Maybe to get an extra layer of protection, get silver. Because I think that vampires can't, that could be significant. Vampires can't suck you anymore. And you know how they always call people vampire, like energy vampires? Maybe the silver and the gold combined together, maybe even add some copper into it, is what makes like people not be able to be around you, so they can't steal your energy. That's an intuitive download. Interesting. You said I do nails as well. OMG. I'm starting nails right now. Oof. Well, get to it, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm hearing baby girl, go ahead. Gucci Mane could be significant. Or maybe you need to move to Atlanta, because I kept getting that download too. Shawty got an ass on her. I'ma put my hands on her. I'ma spend a couple bands on her. You can meet somebody in Atlanta. I'ma pop a rubber band on her. I'm trying to figure what chick I'ma see today. Picked up a young girl, looked like Lisa Ray. When I seen her in the club, said I got to get her, cause she looked like she might be Trina's sister. Got a girl look just like Lauryn Hill. Took her to the crib, cause she know what it is. Tattoos all over like Eve or something. Long hair, but it must be weave or something. Something out here, y'all. Go ahead. Took her to the crib because she know what it is. Shout out to Gucci. Something about, you could be a hairstylist. Maybe in order to expand your business, go to a new location that's bigger. Expand your network or something like that. Confirmation. In my in-person meetings. And I just got a text from my sister, and she said, in my in-person meetings. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. I don't know what the fuck that mean. In my in-person meetings. You could be meeting somebody in person that could change your life. You are tapping on with confirmation. You said remote versus in person. In person. That's what it is. In person. Channel for collective. 10:23, and we kept seeing 1, 2, 3 all throughout this reading. 10:23 p.m. could be significant for you. 10:10 also. AM and PM could be significant. Time is an illusion. Fight for me, please. Oh God, please leave us alone. Check in with me is simple. Oh, the past is repeating itself. Don't get stuck in a loop. Okay, so for a few of you guys, it's 2 different messages. One is y'all got an ex that's sitting over here that actually wants you to fight, because I did have that dream last night of people watching my story trying to get me back and shit like that. I just feel the need to sit over here and say, like, don't even pay that note. I'm hearing you will get stuck in a loop. Leave it alone. Literally just leave it alone. But the second part that I got, guys, is you getting stuck in a loop of your own feelings. How do you want me to say this, God? Like your shadow side is just saying, check in with me. Fight for me, fight for my freedom, fight for what is it? Fight for your personal space, your individuality, your peace of mind. Your peace of mind. Because the past, I'm literally hearing your body, your mind, your soul does not want to go through another fucking repeated cycle. So they're screaming at you right now. That's what that hawk message could have been. Do not repeat this shit again. Do not repeat this shit again. Do not repeat this shit again. Don't repeat it. But repeat what? I don't like people. Getting closed off, being distanced from people, taking on other people's responsibilities, taking on other people's emotions, taking on, don't get stuck in trying to fix people, because you need to fix yourself. Oh, and also don't fall into, because 22, they just highlighted 22 in my head again. Don't get stuck in the 22 loop of drinking like crazy, partying your life away, wasting money. Don't get stuck in the feeling sorry for yourself. Don't get stuck in the you don't know what to do with your life loop, going and dealing with people that you have no business dealing with no more, going back to people in the past. I'm literally getting that this loop is a big ass loop. It's not just one person. A lot of y'all think it's a person. No, baby, it's a lifestyle. Do not get stuck in the lifestyle, the finessing lifestyle, the thinking everybody ain't shit lifestyle, thinking that you can't trust nobody lifestyle. Do not get stuck in this loop yourself. This hawk message is really important. Why does this trigger you? I'm literally hearing, instead of you guys running away from your triggers, you need to run towards your triggers. The reason why is because you need to sit over here and be able to hug your triggers and be like, listen, big dog, my bad. Face yourself eye to eye. I'm literally hearing, let's have a man-to-man conversation. Let's have a woman-to-woman conversation. With self, though. With self. And if it requires another person, then you do that with that person if need so. But I'm hearing it's all about you. And you can't make other people be ready to have that conversation with you. And I think I kind of like you in reverse. Oh, you hating yourself. Don't fall into the hoop of you not liking yourself. A lot of you guys, God has been working on your confidence, working on you getting your body together. I'm hearing you need to like yourself before you lose all that weight. You need to like yourself. I'm hearing you need to love yourself as a fat girl, or as a big girl, or as a big guy, in order to love and appreciate yourself when you get those muscles and you get toned, when you become flexible again. I'm literally hearing you gotta love your body at all different parts. If you had kids, before you go and have that surgery, I'm literally just getting like, don't fall back into the loops that's not your loops. Confirmation. It could be loops of your parents' loops, insecurities from your parents. It could be like, because I just got like Latin energy, like your mom could have been Latin and had a kid with a black person, and they want you to sit over here and not embrace your blackness. It's kind of reminding me, and it's funny, I was watching an interview of this woman, and she was Japanese, and I believe she wasn't Cameroon, she was, I think, Caribbean or something like that. I can't remember what her black side was, but I remember she didn't embrace the culture. It was actually not Caribbean. It was an African, I think her dad was from Ghana or something like that. Confirmation, pardon me. but she didn't really know her dad because she was raised by her Japanese side. And it was like she only knew, like she was like the only place that she felt comfortable was in the States, because there was people that looked like her. But when she was born and raised in Japan. When she was in Japan, she felt like she had to straighten her hair versus wearing it curly. And I'm just getting, guys, like the energy of, like, she was like, in like, the only reason, and this was just my intuitive download that I had got, was the only reason why she didn't feel okay with herself was because her mom didn't encourage her to embrace both parts of her. And I don't know this young lady, but that's just what I got. It's like she was brought up in this culture of thinking that the normal thing was being Japanese. Like the normal thing was pale skin, straight hair. So she couldn't really truly embark or embrace who she truly was because of the environment. And also she didn't have parents that even knew how to teach her what such person is. So some of you guys are being urged, like, you guys are finding your individuality. You're finding like yourself. You're finding like the shit that makes you like. And but the thing that drove me crazy was she was just like, you know, I'm not at a part where it's not that she hasn't accepted her dad. It was more so just like she hasn't embraced that part. That's how she worded it. I haven't embraced that part of me yet. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, if you're multiracial, start embracing the other parts of you. I know for me, y'all, I was raised as a black woman, but lately they have been making me go back into my Latin side, even my Swedish side, especially my native side. That motherfucker been popping out like crazy. It's like, but I have different parts of me, and it's like my ancestors and even like just spirit has been telling me, okay, you was raised as a black woman, but you still do, you know, Spanish. It's time for you to re-embark in that culture. Go learn those traditions. I just went and learned how to make green chili from scratch, and realizing that, you know, my mom, there's so many things I didn't even think to ask because I didn't know. But I'm like, my grandmother made green chili way different than my mom makes green chili. I'm like, they bought it by the bushels. Shit like that, guys. Going back into your culture. So I'm literally hearing there's so much more life for you guys to go forward in, to learn from. Even like I'm hearing, even if like, even in your culture of fucking I'm hearing like black culture, there's still so much shit that you need to learn. Making cornbread and shit. Y'all, I just went and bought me some cornbread. Y'all, for Thanksgiving, I bought so many damn boxes of cornbread because I was supposed to make some fucking stuffing, or not stuffing, some dressing from scratch, because no matter on either sides of my family, like I come from cooks. They cook. They know how to cook shit from scratch, and I learned how to cook it. I just made the banana pudding, but I didn't make the dressing. So it's like, maybe I need to go make the fucking dressing just to make some fucking dressing. That could be significant though, or just learn how to make cornbread. Some of y'all, I remember my grandmother always had cornbread and fucking beans, but I don't think I've ever made cornbread by myself. I think I made it one time. But I ain't never, like, cornbread was religious in my family, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that could be significant, y'all. Shamora said you was on point. Thank you. Channel for collective. It says fear is at play, scary times, scary hours. That came out in reverse. So fear is removed from your life. This is the lifestyle I choose to live, came out in reverse. Yeah, God is saying that in this moment, guys, you embracing or this can't be it. This lifestyle, you just saying, okay, this is how I was raised, this is just what it is. That's not okay no more. It's not okay no more. You saying, well, this is how my mama raised me, it's not okay no more. This is all that I know, it's not okay no more, because God is saying that you guys have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the charisma to be more, to do more, to see more, and therefore it's time for you to do so. I'm hearing your mama and your daddy ran away too, so they couldn't take in all the customs that they needed to. But now some of you guys don't realize that that's why you're being blessed with so many spiritual gifts, to talk to your ancestors, and for them to come to you in their dreams and stuff like that, or into your dreams, because they're like, baby, that recipe is wrong, we need to get it back, or decorate your house, because feng shui has been very significant in my house. It's like, You should have your altar in the east side of your home. Yeah, I went and I pulled up a compass up in my phone. I'm like, okay, so what is the east side? It's so funny. Ever since I moved out of Denver, I always knew my directions because the mountains were always west. But now that I don't have the mountains, I'm like, what can I determine? But it's kind of easy here in Vegas, so that could be significant. But yeah, learning feng shui and learning that if you put a certain thing in a direction of your home, you might get more money. Or you know, making sure you protect your space, especially where people are at. And y'all, people don't really be up in my house, but where I be at, like when people are here and I have get-togethers, it's like that could be significant too. Some of y'all come from people that do get-togethers, and some of y'all have been isolated, and you like, because this is a me thing, y'all. I'd be like, bitch, I don't want nobody in my house, but I've been being urged to have more people over, and I'm like, but I don't want to. Like, so that could be significant, getting out of the tradition of just being by yourself, and including people. I was gonna say though, make sure you guys are protecting or cleansing the spaces that is most active in your home. I'm hearing like if you have a second bedroom, like yeah, cleanse that one. But if you're not really in there all day, like if you're in your living room all day, or you're in your bedroom, or you're in your office space, like cleanse, like make sure that space is highly protected, highly cleansed, because that's where the most activation is. Even if you're living with somebody and it's like your room, make sure your room is cleansed. Okay. Any last minute messages? And then yeah, Trendsetter came out. A lot of you guys are because it says, why are you following anyone? A lot of you guys come from very stylish people, because I just immediately thought of my grandmothers. They're both were very stylish ladies. Both always had a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes, a lot of different fashions, always had their hair done, always had their nails done, they makeup on and everything, like, and if they didn't, like, they still look good in the home. So I'm literally just getting like, you come from a line of royalty. Why is you over here not taking care of yourself? More money came out in reverse. They're saying that you not having money is not an excuse. I want more came out. I think that your ancestors are saying that they want more for you in this time. To my masculines, because I know I haven't really been touching on you guys like too much. Same thing with you. Make sure you're getting your hair cut. Make sure you're getting your lineup. Make sure your chins is looking good. Make sure if you have skin problems, you getting that shit taken care of. Take care of yourself. Get your nails done if you want to get your nails done. Like, I'm literally just getting your ancestors is like, baby, I want more for you. I'm even to my masculines, it's kind of funny. I see like granddaddies coming through and they're like, baby, why don't you got no suits? We had at least one suit, one good ass suit, at least two. You don't even got one, and the one that you got is not from, if you got one from prom, get rid of that shit. You need another suit. I'm literally, some of your granddaddies, it's like, do you know where you come from? Baby, we had shoes out of shoes, and baby, and I'm telling you, we didn't have no money, nowhere as near as much money as you got now. Some of y'all, that's how your ancestors is looking at you like, do you know that? Baby, and I'm hearing y'all say, well, inflation is crazy, and they like, well, shit, we had 10 of motherfuckers to raise, so what's your excuse? Bitch, you barely got one kid, or you got no kids. Go get your suits. Go look together. Go get your outfits. I don't care if you want to wear the Jordans or whatever. Get your shit together. Get your hair together. Look good for you, not for anybody else. And then, of course, you know, because some of y'all fucking daddies is fucking, like, knack players back in the day. They're like, you ain't pulling no bitches like we pull bitches. You over here getting stuck in your head. Get the fuck out your head. Like, some of y'all fucking masculines is like, get the fuck out your head. Like, what is you in your head? There is plenty of women. They say, some of y'all, to my masculines, and you wasn't raised by dad, even if you was raised by dad, like, I'm just getting, y'all have intuitive gifts too. Tap in with your ancestors. When I say y'all ancestors, because some of y'all be so scared, y'all ancestors is y'all blood. Some of y'all spirit teams is from like millennials, times and times ago, but I'm just literally hearing like, shit, some of them have financial secrets to teach you. If you listen, if you pay attention to your dreams, if you write them down, it's kind of funny. I feel, like air. Like I feel like one of my spirit, like one of my ancestors is like, yeah, you on point, baby girl, go ahead, keep on going. But even just acknowledging them when they do pass through, it's like they're not here to scare you. Like they're here to sit over here and like help you, prepare you, to get you more people if you want more people, to adapt you if you want to adapt, to shift you if you want to shift. Like they're trying to like prepare you, like, baby, you ain't living life enough. Like, and I think that's what it is. Thank you. They're saying you're not living life enough. And you guys can speak through me if you need to. You're not living life enough, and it's like you have all the opportunities to. They're saying money should not be an option. Like money, you not living your life. Money can't. Like money will always be. I'm hearing some of y'all have had money problems for the past 6 years. It has not shifted. So what has stopped you from living your life? Go broke. Not go broke, but I'm hearing like go if the opportunity presents itself and you don't have, or you are without, but it's still there and you can still go. Because God will provide, in your ancestors. It's like you might find $20. It's reminding me of one of my friends. She had went to Disneyland. She was like, girl, I found me $20 on the fucking floor. It's like that. Little miracles. Is there any other messages that you have for them? Ancestors, high beings, high protectors. What's peppy? Okay. Don't worry. So they kind of being honest right now, because who's been fucking you? Do a self-evaluation of who you're having sex with right now. Your ancestors are telling you in this moment that you need to be very protective over who has your energy. And calling back your energy from those people that no longer you are intimate with. The reason being is because I feel like they have a partner coming in that's for you. Some of you guys need to get cleaned up down there. Or some of you guys, so that could be significant. It could either be Brazilians. I'm seeing somebody with a nose, like a masculine with a nose, like a daddy or something like that, or a grandfather with some, he looks really fly. He looks super fly. He has some glasses on. Yeah. And his hair is sharp from back in the day. I don't know who grandfather that is. He looked really fly. There's two things, y'all. If y'all are having problems, or like something about a nose, if you're having problems with your nose, like thinking about getting nose jobs, I feel the need to say don't. The reason being is because I just keep seeing this one guy in my head, and he was like, I will not talk to a girl if she don't got a big nose. Like, she got to have a big nose. So I just feel the need to say, like, maybe you don't like your nose, but you need to learn to like your genes, because I'm literally seeing, yo, whoever your granddaddy is, it's like, baby, I have made you this way for a reason. Even if you're a masculine, like, I made you with these distinct features for a reason, and you gonna try to alter me, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, some of you guys need to realize that some of you guys are perfect and made exactly the way that you are. Like, exactly the way that you are. And y'all, I try not to dive into like plastic surgery, and because I just feel like, do whatever makes you fucking happy. I remember there was this one time where I really contemplated on getting like deeper dimples, but I never did it, because I heard it gets you know what's so funny? My TV just cut off and it says installing final updates 100%. I didn't even know my TV does updates, but that could be significant, and it just cut back on. God could, or your ancestors could be just trying to update you. That could be significant. They're saying I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, stop paying attention to time. Or maybe you're not paying attention to time enough. You're allowing time to pass you by, when in reality you need to start living. I see something with I see a diamond. It looks like it's on a hand, and then it also looks like it's on a wrist. I'm hearing stop being cheap with yourself. I'm also hearing you'll be married soon. Or what's delaying you from getting married? Is there anything else? I can't tell my guys that I'm in love and I feel so shy. Some of y'all have people that's actually, some of y'all ancestors have been vetting people or like talking with their ancestors. Like some of your ancestors already know who your person is. That's what it is. They already know who your person is. So it's like they've been having meetings already. I'm saying we've been doing tea together. So it's like maybe you don't know and you've been stressing about it, but I just hear them say don't stress about it, but don't delay it. Yeah, I want to do everything under the sky. Your ancestors are saying like I want you to do everything, like anything and everything that you can do in this moment. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it there, y'all, because I gotta go to this. I have to get ready for my reading. So y'all, if you guys want personal reads, my website is in my bio. I love you guys. I will try to go live tonight or this evening. But if I don't see y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. You said, are we twinning? Shit, we might. Icon sign, wait, don't leave. Why can't I leave? Are we twins? I don't think we twins. Shit, I don't know. Are we twins? I think my mama only said that one came out of her vagina, but you said that is you. You said same face and everything. It's funny. Oh, look at you trying to be like me. That is so funny. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope that you guys are having the most wonderfulest day. And I'll see y'all next time, okay? Okay.